The Mike Gallagher Show.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. You could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter.
In the ReliefFactor.com studios, here's Mike. Mike Gallagher.
Look at that view on the Salem News Channel camera network of Asheville, North Carolina. See those mountains? Those are the Blue Ridge Mountains. Of course, we're heard on 98.9 WORD, all booming throughout western North Carolina. And so I'm in the studios of WORD today before I head back to Florida prior to Thanksgiving. And the reason I stayed in Asheville this weekend, first of all, I wanted to do a little sights. I love Asheville. I mean, the people are a little weird. I think you got to have purple hair and nose rings as a point of entry to the city limits. But it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. And I brought Joey Hudson with me because we went up to North Carolina, Joey, to wish Joyce a 100th birthday. Was this not... Now, you know the backstory. Joyce has been emailing me occasionally over the years. And a while ago, she let it slip that she's celebrating her 100th birthday this past Saturday. Our buddy Mark Davis said, well, Mike, you guys ought to go. Hey, why don't you and Joey lives in South Carolina, why don't you guys head up to North Carolina to wish her a happy birthday? Joey, was Joyce's 100th birthday celebration a blessing or what?
It was just amazing. You know, you and I have been able to do a lot of things. We've been blessed to travel around the world and meet a lot of different people, but that had to be one of the most fun things I have done in a long time.
It was unbelievable. I mean, 100 years young. She's as sharp. Well, let me share with you my conversation with Joyce, who celebrated her 100th birthday yesterday. So we made it to Joyce's 100th birthday. Here you are. Joyce, thank you for letting us be a part of this special day.
Oh, and I'm so happy. And that's such a beautiful day.
God gave you a good day.
Oh, my. Among other blessings, lots of blessings through the years.
Yes, I saw. And your serenity prayer was beautiful to bless the food. That's your favorite prayer?
My favorite prayer, because it says a lot. And I know a lot of prayers, and I've said a lot of prayers, but I don't know where that serenity prayer is. Yes. But anywhere, I love that. Yes. And I'm so glad to see all these people. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of the day and the beauty of the people.
Yes.
It's been a wonderful one.
Well, you are loved.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you to Joey Hudson, Mike Gallagher, and all these friends around.
Yes, and you had a chance to say hi to Mark Davis because it was his idea for me to come to the party.
That's right. So we spoke to Mark Davis.
Yes.
And I love this.
You love your scarf from Israel?
From Israel, my favorite color.
Yes.
And matches my toenails.
Matches your toenails and all the beautiful. You love turquoise, and so I picked out a turquoise scarf from Israel, from the old city, right there, a shop right in the old city of Jerusalem.
You didn't know it was my favorite color.
A little birdie told me you like turquoise.
Oh, thank you for those birdies. And thank you for God. Thank you for these friends. Thank you for the blessings I've had these 100 years.
Yes.
I am so blessed.
You've seen a lot of life in 100 years, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Ups and downs, and I said my favorite quote is when somebody asked me not long ago what I attribute my longevity, I said two things: my faith and my attitude. And they really work.
God bless you. We're so glad to be here, Joyce. Faith and attitude. That's a good message for our audience all over the country. You've just inspired millions of people.
Oh, I hope so, because I've been inspired all my life by faith. Thank you for everything, everybody, and God bless America.
God bless America. Happy birthday, Joyce.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, Joey, how lucky are we that we got to do
Wow.
that? How blessed are we? That's one of the biggest blessings I've ever gotten.
I tell you, I just left inspired because she is such an amazing woman. And look, to reach 100, I did a little research, Mike, and 2 in 10,000 actually reach 100. Now, you and I were talking about this last night, and you said that you'd like to live to be 100. Well, the chances of you reaching 100 are getting better every day. Pew Research says in the next 3 decades, that number will grow to almost 400,000, maybe just over 400,000 in America. So the
Wow.
chances of you reaching 100 are much better.
Well, thank you to Joyce and her beautiful daughter, Sam. Samantha's amazing.
Yeah.
Her daughter's a big fan of yours and listens to our show. I just love the whole experience. You know, I told you about Joyce and her birthday. Can I share with you her favorite prayer? And she said it. I whipped out my iPhone with her friends and family gathered for her 100th birthday Saturday up in North Carolina. And she is so smart and so sharp, and she listens to me every day on her iPad. Imagine, 100 years old. She's listening on her iPad, and she's emailing me once in a while. And I gave her my private email address. I wanted her to email me directly. I didn't want it to go to the main listener email box. So now she and I are going to correspond together even more frequently. And I love this lady, and I love her family, and I loved that I got to be, they had a box of Milk Duds waiting for me. Because a few weeks ago, I admitted that I've developed a Milk Duds obsession. Anyway, she started to recite her favorite prayer. It's the Serenity Prayer. Happens to be one of the most beautiful prayers on earth. And I want to share this with you because all I did was pull out my iPhone and I began recording when Joyce, during her 100th birthday celebration, said this.
Somebody else might want to see it too, and I'm going to say it right now, and thank the Lord for you all, everybody, getting here safely, food, shelter, and what a beautiful day. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen.
Amen.
I love that. What a moment. What a moment. Gosh, this was one of the greatest blessings I've ever had, to get to talk to her. And she's a solid conservative patriot. She loves this country. She supports so much of what you and I believe. And so, look, happy birthday, Joyce.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.